Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. Recently I did a video on the new Loxley CuZn darts and I did 5 sets and they're with the odd numbers. So in this video I'm going to have a look at the other 5 sets, which is the even numbers. So that's number 2, number 4, number 6, number 8 and number 10. So like I did in the other video, it's kind of like a mini review of each set. So I'm not going into the same detail as I normally do, but it'll all make sense as I go along. So let's check them out. So like I did in the part 1 of the CuZn range, I'm going to do the even darts now. And I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. I'll just give you a quick look what's inside the box. So open it up and there's a thin plastic tray inside holding the darts in place, fitted into a point holder. Comes supplied with the Loxley medium stems and the Loxley standard shape black flights with the kind of feather effect and the very nice little Loxley label in gold. So I'll show you a close look of each dart now. So this is the Model 2 and it's a straight barrel dart, kind of a chunky straight barrel but with a fairly nice flat bull nose and a mix of different rings. So you got fairly thin rings but they're widely spaced and fairly deep grooves, and then you got very thin rings, again widely spaced, and that pattern continues until you get to the end, which is a smooth section. And just in case you want to see the flights up close, they kind of got a feather style effect and a nice gold Loxley label. So that's the Model 2. And this is the Model 4. So this one is a kind of a front tapered style. So you got a fairly narrow and fairly long smooth taper at the front, and then it's bulbous and then it tapers towards the rear, and that's a fairly flattish ring grip but a little bit edgy there. Grooves are quite deep and you got a smooth section on the end. So that's the Model 4. This is the Model 6 and it's another smooth dart, kind of similar to the shape of the Model 4 but all smooth. So again, got a taper, gets wider and probably slightly parallel to around about there, and then tapers gradually to the rear. So another nice shape, that one. That's number 6. This is number 8. So this one has got a gentle tapered front and that's smooth, and then a parallel section made of fairly wide chunky rings, and then on the rear you've got a slightly scalloped section, so a little bit different there. So that's number 8. Right, this is number 10 and this is kind of like a longer Priestley style teardrop shape, a little bit of a similar rear section to the number 8. You got a smooth tapered nose and then chunky, and then it narrows fairly quickly and then it kind of goes straight on the rear section, but obviously it's thinner there, and that's made of a fairly wide flat ring grip. So that's number 10. And like I said in the last video, what I'll do is I'll just go straight on to throwing the darts, but I'll put a picture up of each model before I throw it with the details. It's actually got quite a nice feel to the front of that, and I do like a bull nose, but that grip at the front, it's a little bit more grippy than I thought it was going to be. It's a slight variation of ring grip all the way along the barrel. You got them slightly wider rings and then thinner rings. I think maybe the thin ones might be just a tiny bit more grippy. Hit my chin, that knocked it out my fingers. I got double 8. I got my treble one like, but this almost feels like a normal tungsten dart, except for the fact it's light. Is it 15 grams? But it flies quite nice, that one. So there you go, that's model 2. I think that's the one that can suit any style grip, but particularly like the front of that. This is a kind of a front weighted style. Obviously it's got fairly long taper at the front, so I'm moving my grip up a little bit to where I would normally have it, but I'm on the rings, so it tapers gradually from there, but I'm at the probably the thickest part of the barrel there. But I think it's a dart that might suit a front grip style best, maybe mid grippers as well, but I've also noticed they come with the short nylon stems, so that's probably pushing the balance a little bit to the front as well. Treble 5 champion. Yeah, got quite a nice front balance on that one. So that's model number 4. Ooh. Now I'm holding this on the taper. I thought I'd just try it on the taper. That actually gone in quite far, that, for quite a light dart. I think this is the same shape as the 4 model that I just looked at, but obviously this is a smooth barrel. It's actually thrown quite nice holding it from the taper there. It does look a nice dart like, but I often think smooth darts just have a nice look about them. I don't know what it is, why that might be. It might be just because it's, I don't know, kind of a sleek look when there's no grip on it. But again, it's a front weighted style, so, but obviously no grip on that. But I think when that oxidizes, it'll probably feel quite nice. So that's number 6. I don't know what happened to the second one. I don't think I let go of it right. Oh, this is kind of a, well, I would say it's slightly front weighted again, but it's like a tapered straight barrel with a race scallop. So it may be one that works nice for a rear grip. It's actually flying quite smooth through the air, but just for the sake of trying it, I'll try the next one from that rear section. It's kind of like a mild scallop, I would say that. So I'll have a try from there with the rear grip. Yeah, sits in the fingers quite comfortably there, but it definitely feels a little bit more front heavy holding it from there. But it's a light dart anyway, so it's not like super hard to throw or anything. But I think it could be a nice one for rear grippers if you like a front weighted style. But there you go, that's model number 8. Treble 5 champion. Now this has got a slightly similar feel to the balance of the 8 model that I just looked at. Almost has a similar shape. I'll just have another double check. Yeah, I think the number 8 goes a little bit straighter, whereas this has more of a taper, and then the 8 model has a little bit more of a pronounced scallopy part, but it's kind of similar overall. But quite nice balance for a front grip. Almost kind of looks like a longer Dennis Priestley style teardrop shape. But this is a kind of a flat wide ring grip. Yeah, probably a nice one for front grippers and anyone who likes a front weighted feel. So that's model number 10. So there you go, that's the Loxley CuZn even numbered models 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So that's the full range now I've done now in the last 2 videos. Now these only cost £11.95. I know you can get cheaper brass darts, and you can get ones that cost even more. I know somebody had a bit of a go at me saying, I don't know exactly what they were saying, like, because I'm promoting them to maybe to kids and beginners, when you can get tungsten darts that don't cost much more or just the same price. Well, I know you can get good value tungsten sets, but I think that's kind of missing the point. This is a whole range where you can instantly see the different shapes and grips. And £11.95, it's not really a ridiculous amount to pay. And the whole idea with this range was to make a brass dart that was affordable, but kind of had the same dimensions as a tungsten dart. The only issue is the fact that they're lighter, and also brass stinks. Now, in the 10 years that I've been doing the channel, I may have only reviewed brass darts once or twice before, I can't even remember now. But I actually do get quite a lot of people asking me to review brass darts. So I thought with this range, it was a perfect opportunity to review, 10 sets of darts that are brass, but within 2 videos. And I thought, well, that should satisfy the people who keep asking me to review brass darts. But anyway, what do I know? So I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a closer look at them. And I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.